For centuries, the Bedouins set up their tents at a spot south of Amman, the capital of present-day Jordan. There, a few remaining ruins of ancient walls offered protection against sandstorms. The Bedouins called the spot Mshatta, meaning winter camp. At the beginning of the 20th century, the tranquility of the place suddenly came to an end. The Hejaz Railway was to be built from Amman to the holy city of Medina, and the ruins were in the way. At the last minute, an Austrian scholar realized the incalculable value of what he was looking at. The walls formed a square. Each side was 144 meters long. The walls were fortified by 25 towers and enclosed a palace complex that had apparently never been fully built. Only the middle section was laid out, containing living areas, a throne room and a courtyard. But what was truly spectacular were the sections of the outer wall that surrounded the entrance. Flanked by 2 towers, they were covered in sumptuous reliefs. The scholar decided the facade must be saved. Wilhelm von Bode in Berlin soon heard of the find. He immediately made contact with the Emperor, William II, himself a great lover of art and archaeology. He in turn contacted the Ottoman Sultan. Abdul Hamid II resolved the situation without further ado by presenting the entire facade as a gift to his friend William. It was shipped to Berlin in 422 crates, and a section measuring 32 meters wide by 5 meters high was erected in the museum. Since then, generations of visitors have immersed themselves in the fairy tale world of the bas-reliefs. A zigzag molding of acanthus leaves flows across the surfaces of the walls and towers. Rosettes are surrounded by scenes of seeming paradise, done in incredibly rich detail. Never-ending variations of vines grow from the base of the wall or from decorative vessels, climbing with a wild mass of tendrils in circles and spirals up into the points of the triangles formed by the zigzags. Birds are everywhere, pecking at the grapes. And then there are the mythical creatures, griffins, dragons, and centaurs. Under some of the rosettes are ornamental fountains, where cattle and lions drink together in harmony. That motif is familiar to us from early Christian Byzantine tradition. It symbolizes heavenly peace. Of the triangles formed by the molding, the standing ones are almost completely covered with tendrils. But the hanging triangles present clear evidence that the facade was never finished. It appears that construction was suddenly stopped, although nobody can say for sure why. Unfortunately, the facade bears no inscription that would help to date it. It's believed that the palace was built by Caliph Al-Walid II. He assumed rule in 743, but was assassinated just 1 year later. That may explain why his palace was never finished. Today, only a few fragments of the Royal Winter Palace remain, on the grounds of Amman Airport. The facade in Berlin, however, is the greatest and most ornate example of early Islamic architecture.